Pep Guardiola had this to say. He's a player for Tottenham Hotspur, and if Tottenham don't want to negotiate, it's finished. I think Man City and many clubs in the world want to try to sign him. We are not an exception, but it depends on Tottenham. Frank, do you blame Spurs for this situation?
Well, I blame both, because, you know, even if Jurgen finds that having a brother as an agent is a good thing, so maybe it's a good thing, but his brother made a rookie mistake where you don't sign for 6 years when you Harry Kane and you have hopes of getting some lines and cups, you know, at the end in your resume. And on the other hand, I think, it's important for Harry Kane now to leave, especially if he had a word from Mr. Levy. But you also rookie mistake. Sorry. Maybe you don't have to believe what Mr. Levy doesn't sign if it's just a word, because we had that kind of argument with about Modric, about Bale, that Mr. Levy gave the words. You say you can go, we shake hands, you can go, but they didn't. They had to fight. So. He should have been warned about that, and if it was the case that before, as Jurgen said, that just shaking hands with the chairman was kind of a contract, it's not anymore like that. And I don't know who lies and who says the truth, but they really have to meet. They really have to sit down around the table and talk about what the future of Harry Kane at Spurs or not, because it's becoming ridiculous right now, and can put Harry Kane in a very bad situation, because if he stays, it will look stupid, and but where he can go, where he could go now? He can go to Manchester City. He's not going to go to Paris Saint-Germain. I don't think he's going to go to Chelsea, because they're going to get maybe Lukaku. What is the only club who can afford Harry Kane is Manchester City. But as Guardiola said, it's not done yet.
Jurgen, is it frustrating to watch this situation for Harry Kane?
Yeah, absolutely. It's frustrating. I mean, it's frustrating for his teammates as well, you know, because they want to move on. They want to have a clear idea, you know, if Harry stays on board or not. I mean, he's the captain of the team. He's the captain of England. He just got England into the Euro finals against Italy. So he's a huge decision. And therefore, also for him, I mean, if he remains at White Hart Lane, then hopefully he remains at White Hart Lane, you know, with 100% of his mindset, you know, because it's going to be difficult for him going into another year, another season. If they don't win right from the beginning on their games, and they stay in the top 3 or 4 in the Premier League, then, you know, he will lose focus. He will lose also quality, and time runs out, because he's not the youngest anymore, and he wants to win trophies. So it's a big moment. That's why I'm saying, you know, the sooner they get that clarified, the better.
Pep seems to be implying, Julien, then in that quote, that the fault is lying with Spurs. They are the ones that don't seem to be negotiating. He is saying that it is finished if they won't negotiate. Will it be finished if that's the case?
I mean, Pep Guardiola also said that they will never spend 100 million on a player, and they've just done that with Jack Grealish. So this is all mind games, of course. It's all part of this poker game. This is a poker game, again, between Tottenham, Harry Kane, Charlie Kane, of course, who, by the way, was not his agent when he signed his 6-year deal in 2018, who could not put a release clause in it, and Manchester City. The whole thing, though, is if City offer, which we believe is what happened before the Euros, £100 million for Harry Kane, there's no way Spurs are going to let him go for that. The gentleman agreement, again, as we've been saying on the show, is for the right value of Harry Kane. It's not to let him go on a cheap or at a discount price. If Jack Grealish is worth £100 million, Harry Kane is worth 150. That's the money that Spurs want. And I think you have to understand why Daniel Levy would stand quite firm on that valuation, because I think, pandemic or not, this is the price for Harry Kane. So unless City get close to that and forget about the 100 million mark that they clearly have in their mind right now, if they get close to 150, then no problem. I think you can easily make a deal at 120 and have some bonuses that can go up to 140, for example.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.